So we are back with another how to grind, and today we've got ourselves the new 80 plus pick, which is a choice of 4. In this one you need to have 9 golds, I believe it is, more or less. You're missing the left back and right back, and you have 40 chem to get. And you're wondering, well, how can I grind these? The best way is right now. If you haven't seen this video, is over here on the screen on how to do bronze pack method. This is where you're going to start. So you're going to need about 10,000 coins minimum to start this off. It's going to be a very long process if you haven't got anybody in your club whatsoever. And basically what you want to do is you want to buy a bronze pack, sorry. You want to buy a bronze pack, and with this bronze pack you want to sell everything and anything that's possible to sell in it and keep everything else. So right now we're going to discard all of this, the stuff we don't need, and then we're going to check these players. So we've got ourselves a goalkeeper who is apparently extinct. Let's just put him up for 700 and say he goes for that. I don't actually know that guy's price. That's a really rare phenomenon that has happened. Then we've got a Belgian league player and he goes for nothing, and this guy won't go for anything. So you store these two, discard everything else that you discard, and sell what you can. And the reason why you want to keep these bronzes, because then eventually you can do yourself a silver upgrade from using the bronze players once you get enough silvers into the gold upgrade. So basically that's the process, but this is the way to make money at the same time. So the next pack here, we got nothing. We're going to discard all of this stuff. These players, we're going to have a look. So he is apparently 1,000, which I don't believe he is, but let's list him up for 700 just in case. As always, undercut everybody you can. The right back is also going for 400, so we're going to list them up for 250. So we're going to make our money back on that pack if they sell for that. Then we have 2 League SBC players. So this guy is 300, and the Chinese midfielder is going to be 250. So we're going to put him up for 200. And we didn't have any cards there to keep, but we made some coins. And that's why it's important if you've got a low budget. If you've got a high budget, just store everything in the club and don't worry about it. Then we're going to go into the next pack here. And we get ourselves a rare, and this is exactly where you're going to make your money from watching that video that I mentioned. So again, we're going to discard everything here, and we're going to check these players. We've got a Turkish league goalkeeper who goes for 500, so we're going to list them up for 350. And then we've got 2 rares here. One from English 4, who currently goes for 1,500. And we've got ourselves the Saudi, who goes for about 400. Them up if it lets me. So we're going to put them up for 400. And you're thinking, well, where are we going to get these players from? So we're making the coins here, and then there's 2 things you can do. Like I mentioned before, you can put them into the upgrades if I show you where they are on the screen. So foundations is where you want to go. You get yourselves a bronze, you get yourself 2 silvers. Once you build a nice accumulation of silvers, you put them into the 3 commons. Once you've done that about 4 times, you're going to have enough golds to then go and do the 80 plus. If you've got a lot of coins and you're making a lot of coins from bronze pack method, then what you want to do is literally just go to the transfer list, go to gold common, or gold in general, and just go and buy as many as you need to make one pick. They are going to be up in price right now, so what I'd recommend doing is just double check how much they are and go through that way and buy them. If they're rare, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you get the chemistry. That's the most important. But if you haven't got a low budget, this is the way to do it. So if we check our transfer list, we did clear 1. We sold that guy instantly. Let's see if we can sell anybody else in a minute. And you just keep going through that process. At the same time as doing this, if you're doing it correctly, you are going to be building up those coins, which is an absolute amazing thing at the moment. And the reason why rares are going for so much is because of these daily icon moments SBCs. So the Schweinsteiger, the Raul, the Baresi, and the other one I can't remember off the top of my head. But as you can see here, an Australian League winger, he is 400, so that's going to be 350 back from the pack. Then we've got ourselves a League One, and you can either choose to keep these and do the League SBC, or you can sell them. In this case, we're going to sell him for 700 once I get my transfer list back. This is the most important thing, is having a full transfer list. And then we discard the rest. So I'm going to keep hold of him for a minute, and then we check the Turkish league player, and as you can see, he's 700 coins as well. So we are making coins already, and we can use any of these players into League SBCs if we want, or we can go put them into upgrades. So let's say you've done that until you've got no coins left, or you've got bored of it, as they say, as we have sold another thing. We'll check quickly what we just sold. And as you can see, we sold the rare for 1,500, him for 350, 250, and 700. So with the 3-4 packs we opened, we've made this back already, plus 4 more things selling, plus the couple of things I could have just sold from that pack that I mentioned. But let's just say that you've been opening bronze packs non-stop, your fingers are going to fall off, you're ridiculously bored of it. What you want to do is you want to go to foundation, as I mentioned, go to bronze upgrade, and this is where the most important value can come into here. So you want to put in players that are from SBCs or leagues that are not in SBCs, I should say. So for example, no Premier League, no Championship, no Liga, no Bundesliga, no Serie A. So you want to go from English 3, English 2, etc. And only get rid of the commons. And the reason why I say get rid of the commons is because if you keep the rares and don't sell them, you can put them into the moment. So let's say we open this one up once I complete it. So now we've got the full chemistry, we can complete it. We get ourselves the silver. What you want to do now is open up this pack. Yes, you only get 2, and again, I will mention it's a long process if you don't have any coins. Once we open that, if both of these players are in league SBCs, that's not a problem. We can then go and have a look at that certain league and complete it. If they're not, we can put them into the gold commons. Let's have a look here. So we've got ourselves 2 La Liga 2 players, so that's perfect. Unfortunately, he's a rare. So what I'm going to show to do a rare is you can either check if he's a duplicate. Let's say for this sake he is. He sells for about 2k, so I'm going to sell him quickly. But let's say he wasn't tradable. What you want to do then is go straight to SBCs again. Go have a look at the icon SBCs that I've mentioned. And what you want to have a look at, as this is really important to check, is go all the way over to icons. So you can see here we've got Zanetti, Schweinsteiger, Raul, and Baresi at the minute. We're going to get more as they come along. And then you want to go into this and then complete either this team here or this team here, depending on which duplicates you have, because you get yourself 2 rare gold players back and they're tradable. So if you manage to pack anything there, you got yourself some extra coins. With that being said, we carry on doing what we're doing until we get enough silvers to then put into the gold commons. And we sold that goalkeeper for 800. And then you can go back around and open more bronze packs if you want to. Or let's say you had a lot of silvers, you would then go back to foundations, complete this SBC here to give yourself 3 commons. So we'll do that right now. So we have completed this with all players from leagues that don't have league SBCs, and we get ourselves a 3 common. Now this is really important because there's 3 or 4 things you can do with this. You can open it and put them straight into the player pick if you want to. You can have a look at what players you've got and go, okay, well these go for the Prem, Serie A or La Liga, and you can consider to complete them. Or you can just constantly, if you've got duplicates here, sell the duplicates off. So as you can see here, we've got 3 league SBC players. So we can try either decide to put one of them into Serie A, one of them into Prem, one of them into the Belgian League, or we can go do a player pick. So let's say you don't want to do league SBCs, you then got yourself 3 players. But if you go back to check with the bronze pack method, as I mentioned, again in that video, it's going to be on the screen now, you can see that that sold for 1900 and we still got a few more bronze players here to sell. So let's say you've done that once or twice and you think, well, I've got no more players again. You go back around the cycle, you go back into bronze pack method. So again, bronze pack method, open up the bronze pack, and then you sell the rare. No matter what it is, you sell the rare, whether it's Premier League or not, it's just extra coins. So we got ourselves a rare here. We got ourselves 2 rares. We're laughing, but it's probably going to be 1. So there we go. We got ourselves a Liga, and he's a duplicate because I've been doing this for so much. So he sells for 700. But that's our money back no matter what. We discard the rest here. And let's say you got yourself a duplicate from the Australian League. You can either check how much he sells for, so this one doesn't sell. You then go put him into an upgrade to get yourself a silver back. And this Bundesliga player here sells for about 3k. So as you can see here, we've made money from doing this already. And we've only built 1 pack from what I've had in my club myself. But that's going to be the video for today. I know it's a lot of time, and you can possibly do any upgrades or anything like that by even doing the player picks into icon SBCs if you've got enough time and you know how to do it properly. If you haven't checked that video that I mentioned, make sure you go check it out because it will explain to you how to make money from bronze pack method. But if this video has helped you out, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you.